Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and this is your qualifying review of the Zandvoort Grand Prix. Max Verstappen on pole position, ahead of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. Yep, so that was a really enjoyable qualifying session because Mick Schumacher, 1-1 Yuki Tsunoda and Lance Stroll all made Q3. Which was a nice surprise, so that made things very interesting. But obviously, the biggest talking point is, and no wonder why he's lost his seat at McLaren, Daniel Riccardo, P18, and Norris about P7. I mean, what's the actual fuck? And fans are still saying that McLaren have made the wrong decision to replace Daniel Riccardo. I tell you now, F1 is a results business, and I praise my second team, McLaren, making that decision of replacing Daniel Ricciardo. You have Norris P7 and Daniel Ricciardo P18, and Daniel Ricciardo is still smiling away while being interviewed. I mean, ridiculous. Absolutely. That is unacceptable. I'm sorry. He had to be replaced. At the end of the day, McLaren are in the battle and helping for fourth in the Constructors, which that should not be happening. Fourth place in the Constructors. McLaren should be miles ahead of helping, but Norris is literally carrying that team. But yeah, unacceptable by the Honey Badger. And I'm glad Oscar Piastri's coming in. I really am. McLaren 100% made the right decision. So, well done to McLaren. Ricciardo, disgraceful. I mean, to still look happy in the interview, you're P18 on the grid. What? Dear me. I mean, yeah, not good enough, I'm sorry. He deserved to lose his seat, he really did. Apologies to any Daniel Ricciardo fans out there, but that's the facts of the matter, I'm afraid. But Alexander Albon couldn't quite make Q3 this time, but Q2, I think he's about, what, P12, P13? Valtteri Bottas, though, he'll be disappointed he did not make Q2. That's nowhere near good enough by the flying pen. That was a terrible session for Bottas, that really was. And guess who's last? No surprise, Leclerc Latifi. I mean, and there's rumours that Williams are willing to keep him on next year. I tell you what, a mega rant will be participating on my YouTube channel if he gets confirmed at Williams for another year. Because that'd be absolutely shambolic by Williams. Literally means Williams are accepting mediocrity. Sergio Perez crashed on his final run, so no one could improve on their lap times. That was very close between Max and Leclerc. Either one in M2 could have been on pole position, and Max was the one who got it. So it's close margins that Max nailed that final sector. That is what allowed him to get back ahead of Charles, because when you saw the laps side by side, Max definitely had the much better middle sector. That's what made all the difference. And obviously, Red Bull with low downforce, very draggy. That's why it's so quick in a straight line, the Red Bull. Lewis Hamilton, P4, couldn't really improve on his lap time, unfortunately, because Perez crashing out. Now there'll be loads of conspiracy theorists saying that Sergio Perez crashed out on purpose so Max Verstappen could get pole position. I mean, I don't think he crashed out on purpose. I just think it's a bit clumsy by Checo, that's all. But yeah, Checo, not good enough recently. Unacceptable in my opinion. He needs to do a lot better. I mean, you have Max dominating and Perez has done, well, he's not been good recently, has he, the Mexican? So he needs a strong weekends, but my star qualifying today, probably Mick Schumacher, P8 in the Haas. I mean, that's unbelievable. Lance Stroll, also, as I said, made it through to Q3, but unfortunately, he had a technical issue which prevented him running. Sebastian Vettel missed out on Q2, horrible final lap in Q3, made a mistake, so he was out in Q1. But I'm delighted for Yuki Tsunoda to make it through 1-1. He's been poor in qualifying recently, but he needed that. He needed a strong qualifying. But yeah, comment thoughts down below. I will always reply. And I'm really looking forward to the race tomorrow. Join me tomorrow for the race with you. Bye-bye.